I remember once upon a time, Mr. Herman Mashawa and his Action SA people, they were so interested in trying to know the finances of the EFF, who funds the EFF, who funded the 10th anniversary of the EFF in FNB Stadium, whereby they were able to accommodate everyone with food. They were able to make sure the regalia people wear red all over the stadium. They were able to get buses and taxis from all provinces to gather and come there and cover those costs for food, everything, even the stage. So Mr. Herman Mashaba was asking for the EFF to declare the financial statement, but of course the EFF doesn't report to Mr. Herman Mashaba. They denied to do that. But to everyone, even Mr. Herman Mashaba himself, if you want to know how the EFF funded their 10th anniversary, well, there's a clip from the Treasury General, Madam Omphile should explain to you.
So you took us to our 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Yep. And that was our blast of all blasts. Tell us where you got money from and all the things that we had to do.
It was
and the cows.
Yeah. It was a struggle. So the TGO work, you know it. It's very hectic. It's very hectic. The first thing we needed to do was to set up systems. Fundraising. How are you going to get money? Now, even with the introduction of the Political Party Funding Act, which came into effect in 2020, at the peak of COVID. So, yes, it came into place. It was aimed at, getting to know who are the funders, who funds these political parties, so that we don't get easily captured. But we've seen now it's been used really to fight the economic freedom fighters. I mean, TG, at the gala dinner, after the gala dinner of the EFF, at the 10th anniversary gala dinner, you heard the likes of the Premier of Gauteng saying those businesses that purchased tables must be dealt with. And that's one thing that we've always been saying, that our people are afraid to come out in the open to give us money because they are going to be victimized. Because majority of our SMMEs, they depend on government, tenders and all that. Because
they all have to answer to SARS.
Exactly. So you'll have your contract terminated, you'll have SARS coming after you, closing you down. It's just a lot. And as a result, really, it's not serving the purpose that it was intended. And so going into the 10th anniversary, we had to do videos. Myself and the president, we had to do videos. President's video was more on the
TG likes the videos and she was very good.
So president did a video on the monetary side, asking for online donations, asking for SMS donations. When I did the video on in-kind donations. So with the in-kind donations, we saw us fundraising over 100 cows, which some of them are still at the farm, by the way. Vegetables were fundraised, the groceries, the T-shirts. Really, our people came out in their numbers and heeded the call, our call of asking for donations. And that's how we had a huge and successful rally. Those SMSs, TT, don't take them for granted. If you've got 1 million people contributing 10 rands, and remember, it's unlimited. You can contribute as many 10 rands as you can.
Oh, yes, we did those.
And remember, we started with our public reps to say, if you've got a contract phone, you are guaranteed that you will not finish your airtime. That's how you can finish in a month. But often times you find that with your package, you don't get to finish your airtime, and therefore it goes back into the system. So you're contributing back to MTN, to Vodacom, to Cell C, to Telkom, and do you want to contribute back? No, let's take that money and reuse it. So I used to run that campaign of getting everybody, particularly starting with our public reps, to say, don't be ignorant and don't be, don't hold on to it because you're not going to use it anyway. So let's donate as much as we can. 10 rands, 20 rands, 30 rands.
It all added up.
For 500,000 people.
So it was almost like proper crowdfunding that you did.
It was. And look, it's documented. The good thing about our system is that when you donate 10 rands, it records you. So we've got a record of everybody. And also, remember, we launched the online store.
Oh,
the
yes.
Online store. Back in 2020, at the peak of COVID, where our people couldn't hold rallies, people couldn't go on the street, and we said, look, let's let's adapt with the new times of doing things. After all, we're in the 4th industrial revolution, and therefore let's launch an online store where we'll be selling our merchandise at the comfort of your doorstep. So we raised a lot of money through that.
You're not going to tell me how much, because I'm going to come to you with invoices.
No, I'll say that at our NPA. So allow me to
No, it is for NPA. I know you can't say it here on the thing. Yeah, and that's a closed session anyway. You report to our delegates. You don't report to the whole of South Africa.
And they don't need to know.
They don't need to know our business, because they make it their business to misunderstand.
Absolutely.
But talk about some of the big programs that we had, TG. I think it's important
for the
lead up for the 10th anniversary. Yeah.
So we had an outreach program across all provinces. TG, we started at Western Cape, where we visited a child care center, and we renovated there. So we'll paint. If there's no solar system, most of the time we'll put a solar system. If there's furniture missing, we'll put furniture. And then we have a big celebration with the community of that facility. It'd be the elderly, or it'd be the children care center, the orphanage, and the whatnot. So, and then we'll donate 100,000. Every facility we went to in the lead up to the 10th anniversary, we donated 100,000. So, yeah, by the time we got, you can do the maths. If it's 100,000 for 9 provinces, that's 900,000. But a lot more went into renovating the place, material. And the good thing about that program is that TG, we used our own fighters. So when we all did was just to buy paint, and then our fighters will come. Just to paint themselves and do that. And then we'll have a celebration, obviously, on the day where we bring groceries, food, a caterer.
Oh, we did nice cakes. Do you remember? And the lovely cupcakes. Yes.
And then we'll celebrate with the community around. And so from Western Cape, we went to Gauteng, we went to Limpopo, Mpumalanga. From Mpumalanga, we went to KZN. And we went to Northern Cape. We did Northwest last. I think after KZN we did Eastern Cape.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did Northern Cape, and then Northwest was the last one. And so it was all fun, but obviously a lot of work from my back office. The team that I have, I must say, really, I take my head off my team.
It's a lot. It's a lot that come in every minute.
You have to compare the codes. You have to negotiate. And the good thing about the EFF TG is that if a phone is 5 rands, we buy directly from the supplier. It's 5 rands. There's no middleman.
Yeah.
So that's why it's, we're able to do so many events. And people think we've got money, but we don't have money. We don't steal from ourselves. I mean, if this bottle is 24 rands, it's going to be 24 rands.
Well, yeah.
You won't find it costing 60 rands. Yeah. And but also we have a good relationship with our suppliers, especially the big ticket suppliers like transport, T-shirts, posters. So we've developed printing, marketing. We've got a very good relationship with our suppliers, and they're always welcoming us to purchase or to ask for anything.
They don't give you headaches when we haven't paid them.
They do. Of course they do. They will harass you,
which they should.
Yeah. Because they've done the service, and therefore So we try to manage really our affairs. I think so far we did very well, but like I'm saying, really I take my head off my team. If it wasn't for my team, I don't think we would have been so successful.
It's too much. That back office is a lot.
And there's very few, by the way. I don't have a big office, but sure.